Warriors, good morning and cheers. Got some apple cider vinegar, a little bit of glutamine. I am sore as heck yesterday, from yesterday's workout. I'm Coach JV. I'm the top health and mindset coach in the world. Remember, what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. Here's the thing. I don't do edited videos. I don't know, in the future, maybe we'll get fancy, schmancy, or bougie, whatever you want to call it. But this is what I look like right when I wake up. So cheers to that, Warriors. I'm all about authenticity and clarity. That's what I'm about. So my name is Coach JV. I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. And I'll tell you what, Warriors, I had to do this video. Usually I take Sundays off with my family. I just wanted to do this quick video to get it out to you guys right when I woke up, because you have to understand this, and please listen to me. We are starting to see Main Street hear about crypto in a massive, massive way. And Warriors, this is when the wave starts to break. This is when all the retail FOMO comes in. Now, what is FOMO? Fear of missing out. The reason why you hear the intensity in my voice is because when I went to the barbershop, I know it doesn't look like I went to the barbershop, but I went to the barbershop a week ago. Every single barber chair was talking about cryptocurrency. Let me repeat that. Every single barber was talking about cryptocurrency, and I just sat back and smiled inside. And then, how many hours ago? February 6, 2021. This only has 56,000 views. This was on TMZ, and I'm going to play the video. Then I'm going to play a really cool commercial, Super Bowl commercial somebody created. It's a YouTuber that created the Super Bowl commercial. And I'm going to play that, give them credit where credit is due. And then I'm going to show you how my brain works. Now, I need you guys who are wacky tobacco like me, who your brain works backwards and you analyze everything, and that's how you make your investments. So the way that I make my investments is I study, I study, I study. I do not follow the narrative. I don't jump in and out of coins. Sometimes I FOMO in, like I do have some Dogecoin, and I'll explain why in just a moment. But I'm going to give you a different perspective on this Dogecoin. I'm going to give you a perspective. One of my warriors sent me an email this morning that triggered me because I was thinking the exact same thing. I might have to do a YouTube video on this, okay? My perspective on this is that they're pulling the weak money, the people who are just in it for a quick buck. They're going to get all their attention on this Dogecoin as all the elites, all the rich people keep stacking up. XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, ADA, all these coins right now, Cardano, these things are going to explode. And they're trying to, all right, let's use Dogecoin, the people's coin, right, to pull their attention over here because everybody's talking about Dogecoin. One of our clients said, oh no, what was it? Who was I? I think it was, yeah, it was one of our, I think it was one of my clients. I don't remember where I heard the story, so I want to give credit where credit's due. But somebody said, maybe it was another YouTuber. They were on the stair mill at the gym, and a bunch of, like, you know, the bro guys, right? They're all around the bench press, and they're all talking about, you got your Dogecoin, you got your Dogecoin. So think about that. Are those the real investors? Are those the people who understand the markets, understand market cycles, understand that this is a new asset class, understand this is the future of our world? No. So maybe it's a distraction. And I want to walk you through how my brain works. Should you get into Dogecoin? I bought some. I bought a little bit of Dogecoin, but sure as hell isn't my freaking end-all be-all strategy. I'm invested in fundamental cryptocurrencies that change the world, that have real-world solve. I call it Warren Buffett-style investing in crypto, right? He's not investing in crypto. He went into gold mining. But I invest, looking at the leadership team, the real-world solve, okay? I also go deep into the connections with the board of directors. I also look to see what the CEO is doing. How often are they active? What type of marketing team do they have? And what is the utility? Like, what is the utility? What does it actually solve for the world? And then I look at the IMF, the World Economic Forum. I look historically, and then my business partner Kev looks futuristically. Everything's okay, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and get this kicked off right now. I just knocked my son's Matchbox cars down. All right, so I'm going to show you this TMZ video, and then I'm going to show you this really cool commercial somebody made, a YouTuber. Please go like, subscribe, to comment to them. And then I'm going to show you the preemptive programming stuff, and I want you guys that also wear their tinfoil hats to maybe see if you see any connections or help me see anything, and think somebody hanging upside down. What does that mean? Okay, let's watch this video.
Elon, do you think Dogecoin can really be the next currency for the world?
Well, I mean, there's currently a poll to say, what do you want?
I want it to go. I'm
Okay.
in. I'm in.
All right. So then, I mean, I think it should be the will of the people, you know?
But is there a problem because it's not limited? Because it's not like Bitcoin with a limited number of coins and it can just expand infinitely. Do you think that brings away the value from the coins?
Yes, it does. But, and I mean, first of all, I think people should not invest their life savings in cryptocurrency.
Okay.
To be clear, I think that's unwise. But I mean, if you want to sort of, speculate and kind of like, I don't know, maybe have some fun. I mean, it's like there's a good chance that crypto is the future currency of Earth.
Right.
And then it's like, well, which one is it going to be? And maybe it'll be multiple. But it should be considered speculation at this point. And so, don't go too far on the crypto speculation part. The point is that Dogecoin was invented as a joke, as essentially to make fun of cryptocurrency, and that's why I think there's like an argument like fate loves irony. Like the most entertaining outcome is the most what would be the most ironic outcome? That the currency that was invented as a joke, in fact, becomes the real currency.
Right. No, absolutely.
So,
to the moon.
To the moon.
Yeah, come on, read it. My stock went up. My Dogecoin went up because you tweeted. You're amazing.
Elon.
How do you do it? The power of Elon Musk. You tweet and it goes up. Elon, what do you think, Elon? One more tweet?
No. Well, like I said, don't take too much risk on crypto.
Okay, so let's go back and watch that again and listen to the stuff he says, okay? So I'll show you how I analyze stuff. I break everything down. So I literally slow videos down. I listen to what they said. I look at their eyes. I look at their voice inflection.
It's not limited because it's not like Bitcoin with a limited number of coins and it can just expand infinitely. Do you think that brings away the value from the coins?
Yes.
Boom. Okay, he said, like Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, they don't just have an infinite amount, right? They don't have an infinite amount. Dogecoin has an infinite amount. So he says, watch.
Yes. But, and I mean, first of all, I think people should not invest their life savings.
Listen to what he said again.
Yes, it does. But,
okay, see how he's laughing. Watch this. He's telling us something. Listen.
Infinitely. Do you think that brings away the value from the coins?
yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Ha 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 ha. But,
and I mean, first of all, I think people should not invest their life savings in cryptocurrency.
so what he's saying is, guys, I'm gonna pump this for you guys. It's not like Bitcoin. It's not going to be a store of value. It's not going to be like Ethereum or XRP. It doesn't have a real world solve. Ha 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 ha. Don't invest your life savings. He's telling you what to do, but he's letting you know I can pump this shit. I can pump it very easily.
Okay. To be clear, I think that's unwise. But I mean, if you want to sort of, speculate and kind of like, I don't know, maybe have some fun. I mean, it's like there's a good chance that crypto is the future currency of Earth.
Right.
And then it's like, well, what?
Okay, well, look at him. Watch it when he says this. Watch. Look at his eyes. Look at.
You have some fun. I mean, it's like there's a good chance that crypto is the future currency
Boom. He looks right at us when he says that.
of Earth.
Right.
And then it's like, well, which one is it going to be?
Boom. Which one's it going to be? It's going.
And maybe it'll be multiple.
And maybe it'll be multiple. He looks back.
But it should be considered speculation at this point. And so, don't go too far on the crypto speculation part. The point is that Dogecoin was invented as a joke, as essentially to make fun of cryptocurrency, and that's why I think there's like an argument like fate loves irony, like the most entertaining.
Okay, cool. So I took you guys through that. I'm just showing you how my brain works, how I do investments. I don't like my Warrior Academy knows we have over 500 warriors in our academy, so I teach basically I show my portfolio exactly what I'm doing. We have cryptocurrency calls. Right now there's 500 warriors talking in a Discord. I have crypto courses. We're building out a basics of cryptocurrency. You're part of my 120-day challenge. That's down in the description below. So, but my warriors know I don't make rash decisions. I move very, very, very slowly and methodically. Okay, so Elon, so this is pretty cool. So please go like, subscribe, comment to up. SHOD, but check this out. This is really cool. They made a little Super Bowl commercial.
Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Well, yeah, I gotta watch what I say here. Occasionally I make jokes about Dogecoin. But fate loves irony.
You always have a moment in your life where the direction you're going, you will have to make a decision to keep going or you turn back.
And often, as a friend of mine says, the most ironic outcome is the most likely. And arguably, the most entertaining outcome, the most ironic outcome, would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon and just become all the other things. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
Y'all tap in for Dogecoin, man. It's gonna be the crypto of the future. Dogecoin is the people's coin. Let's go. It's your boy Soldier Boy.
Okay, so you got Soldier Boy talking about it. You got Elon Musk talking about it, right? Okay, maybe Dogecoin is the future, but I feel like there's a whole nother narrative going on, Warriors. And if I was to give advice to somebody, if they say, oh, I'm going to put my life savings in Dogecoin, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm going to put it in something that actually has real world solve utility, I would say, you know what, you might want to just have some fun with Dogecoin and put it in something that has real world solve. Okay, so I'm going to show you this Flare Network video once again, and then I'm going to show you a preemptive programming video, and then I'm going to show you another thing where they have someone hanging upside down on two videos that I've showed you previously. And I want you guys to get your tinfoil hats on and let me know what you think in the comments below, or if you know anything about this.
Something is coming. Something different.
Your life is your life. Don't let it be clubbed into dank submission. Beyond the watch, there are ways out. There is a light somewhere. It may not be much light, but it beats the darkness.
Talk to me about Flare Networks. Flare Networks.
They're doing some very interesting stuff with something called the Spark token.
Beyond the watch, the gods will offer you chances. No.
Beyond the watch, the gods will offer you chances.
Take them.
Whoa, 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 hold on. Hold on, I just saw something real quick. Sorry guys, that's how my brain works. I'm literally doing research with you guys here. Oh, I thought that was coins. I was like, what the hell is that? Let me slow this down real quick. Sorry. That's how my brain works, guys. This is how my brain picks up really small things. Is that those aren't coins, are they? Okay.
Your life is your life.
Cool. So I showed you guys that Flare Network teaser. You can watch that on your own, but I just wanted to show you that. That's where I'm getting this from. Now remember, I showed you a preemptive programming video about, can't even say the word. I'll show you the Okay, so this right here, so my channels are being monitored. So this right here, okay. Now remember this part of it. Do you remember the part where somebody's hanging upside down in this video? I'm going to play this, and then in that teaser video I showed you, there's somebody hanging upside down, and I don't know if that symbolizes anything, but in this one, what happens is, watch this.
But the appearance of the towers is not a random backdrop, as we can see the Statue of Liberty lurking just as secretly as the towers, making this scene a secret recreation of New York City, where Marty's family has gathered to stare at Ground Zero. Of these three characters staring at Ground Zero, one of them is completely upside down. But in the entire Back to the Future saga, this is the only time when an upside-down character will ever appear. The hint being given here is to observe the scene from his perspective by turning it upside down. But when doing so, the Twin Towers are clearly shown to be falling down. In the entire history of cinema, this scene of Back to the Future is the most literal depiction ever made showing the Twin Towers falling down. So how is it possible that this scene would occur in a story that already contains a terrorist attack by Muslims at the Twins?
And then if you watch this, I'll attach this video right here, up somewhere in here. Okay, so this, I'm not even going to say the word, but that Back to the Future predicted this event. Okay, now watch this. Now, why don't you guys get your research goggles on? There's a scene right here where there's somebody upside down. I flipped it upside down, but I can't see anything. But let's have some fun with it. See if you guys can find anything or the symbolization of this guy being upside down. Oh, see it? That's the only scene that there's somebody upside down. So he's hanging upside down. I flipped it upside down. I can't find anything, but when we have thousands and thousands of eyes taking a look at it, we have thousands of eyes taking a look at it, we could do better. All right, Warriors. So here's my thing. I think Dogecoin is a distraction. I could be completely wrong. I put some money into it. I put $500 into Dogecoin, and I'm just letting it sit there. And if it drops back down, I'll put another $500 in there, and I'm just letting it sit there. But I'll tell you what, I have that is not my holdings, Warriors. So I am a fundamental investor. Okay, I've told you guys my feelings about Bitcoin. I have a little bit of Bitcoin. I actually used my profitability in Bitcoin to buy into a company that is actually going to change the world. I bought into a company. I took a large amount of my Bitcoin. I also have a broad array of cryptocurrencies that I believe are going to change the world, and every single one of them that I'm invested in, a hint, one of them's up here, every single one of them I'm invested in is going to change the world through methodical research. Not some hot tip, not jumping in, jumping out. My portfolio, my Warriors, no, it stayed almost the same the whole time. And I make slight changes, and every time I make the changes, I send it out to my Warriors. I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice, but I created a group of 540 people that's growing by about 10 people to 20 people per day, where we come together as one consciousness to help each other rise into this new quantum financial system and fourth industrial revolution. Support, camaraderie, and take away cryptocurrency. We actually put you through a 120-day challenge. You work out with us live daily, nutrition plan, subconscious mind programming, goal setting. This will change your life, Warriors. It'll be the best investment you have ever made. To give you an example, we've had over 540 Warriors join since October 1st last year. We've had 1% of our Warriors leave because we care about our people. Is it a perfect program? Absolutely not. But we are working to improve it through customer feedback, and we continue to grow, because people know that we truly love our clients. And this is not about monetary. This is about helping as many people as possible realize they have the power inside of them to take advantage of the biggest shift in generational wealth. So I know this video was kind of wonky. I'm looking a little wonky, but I'll tell you what. I'm Coach JB. I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. I'm just here to get you to believe in yourself. As we always say, Warriors, rise. Everything you need is in the description down below. Let's go.